Hello. Hopefully everything is working correctly. Also, if you can hear the lawn maintenance, I'm sorry. They are almost done. They should be done shortly. Um, but yeah, so hello, welcome, happy Wednesday. Almost said happy Friday, but it's not Friday. Happy Wednesday. How are we doing? Hopefully good. Mom Maggie says, hello, lovelies. Hello. Welcome. Rachel is stream hopping with Angela, trying to finish revisions despite the headache. Oh no. Megan says, hello. My answer to the picture poll is both precious metal and precious gemstones. Now you have Billie Eilish's You Should See Me in a Crown stuck in your head. I mean, yes. Yeah, and I would also agree with this sentiment. If you are arachnophobic, do not look up the video. Yeah, the video is creepy. Very creepy. I really liked the song when it initially came out, and so I did look up the video, and I was like, no, I regret. So much regret. But there are so many of her videos that are intentionally, like there's something about them that is intentionally disturbing. But I think that's because a lot of the time she sings about things that are disconcerting or things that just aren't quite right in life. So it's like it's a really nice juxtaposition. But yeah, if you are arachnophobic, do not go look up the video. Megan says, good to know. I do not like them spidey crawlers. Exactly. Savvy, hello. Hey, friends. You wrote so much on the sprint with Lisa Daly and Michelle Schusterman. 3K today so far. You're excited to finish your book on this sprint. Ooh, nice. I love a good milestone. And that's a fantastic milestone. Stacy says, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Megan says, nice, Savvy. You're on a roll. Yes. I'm hoping. How much do I need to get today to get my next sticky? My stickies are in 5,000 chunks now. Okay, so I only need like 1,200 to get to the next sticky, which is doable in 1 to 2 sprints. Hopefully. I probably shouldn't say that. Knock on wood. Hopefully I'll be able to get 1,200 in 2 sprints. Anyway. Rachel says, wonderful, Savvy. Yes, agreed. Monique says, hey, everyone. You are making great progress with proofreading your chapters. You're currently up to chapter 30. Okay, so you have 15 to go. Is that right? Because I think you have 45. Is that correct? I don't know. Also, my hair is bothering me. I normally, which way do I normally part it? I think I normally part it. I don't know. See, that's the problem with when you grow up with the middle part and then you decide you want to part on the side because you like your face when it's asymmetrical framing, and you have not done the side part for your entire life. Anyway, whatever, it's fine. But yes, so you've done more than 3 chapters a day then, haven't you? Because I know you were trying to do 3 chapters a day. So you've done more than that, which is great. Mom Maggie says, hello. You love the song, so you use the Spotify in the lyric video. Yes. Excellent. There's also the song Royalty. Got stuck in my head like nobody's business. But then I discovered, I think thanks to social media and them using the clip from the song Royalty. It's not a Billie Eilish one, just another, I don't even remember who it's by at the moment. Anyway, there's a reverb and slowed version of Royalty, and that one I'm obsessed with. So it's more cinematic, more epic feeling. I like the original a great deal, and I think the same thing is true with Bo Burnham's All Eyes on Me. There's like the version that he put out, and then there's an even more slowed down version with reverb that I'm obsessed with. So apparently I'm just obsessed with things that are slowed and reverbed. So there you go. Let's see. Haley says, hello, just joined. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yes, you believe her videos are intentionally just a little bit off. Me too. Me too. They're great, but it's a little, other than the one with spiders. Cool Gamer says, hi. Hello. Welcome. Monique says, actually, it's 10 to go. Ooh, nice. Okay, excellent. I thought you had 15, but you have only 10. Great. That's definitely doable before the end of the week. I'm excited for you. Stacy just got your lunch. Excellent. Yum. I had leftover stew for my lunch, which means I think that's we had it on Monday. We had it on Tuesday. Do we have it on Tuesday? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I guess this is the third day in a row I've had that stew. Anyway, oh well, it's a good stew. You did a lot on Tuesday. Yes. Yes, I think so. Do share the other versions. Sometimes the epic versions are perfection. Okay, let me see if I can find. Okay, royalty slowed reverb. Okay, so here's the one. Copy link address. Here is royalty slow and reverb that I listen to. And then Burnham. This one, okay. Copy link address. Burnham. Okay, so there's those two. And then there's also one that I've been listening to recently, which is a cover of Cry Me a River, and I think it's by Tommy Prophet. And one of his usual fantastic people. Yes. Cry Me a River, cinematic. So there's those. And then, if y'all haven't heard, this is just very sidebar, very not what I intended to. If you, I am in love with Diana Ankodinova. Okay, how do I spell her name? Okay, so there's a couple of songs. The first one that I think the first thing I saw her on first song that I saw her with was Rechenka, which translates to like the river. So she was on a talent show, and she is Kazakhstan. She's from Kazakhstan, I believe. I believe I have that right, because I think she was from the same place as Dimash. Initially, I think she was adopted, and I don't know if she. Anyway, but she was originally, I think, from Kazakhstan. So the one I just shared was the Rechenka that I saw her on initially. She is contralto, I think is what the right term is. So she has like the deepest register for women typically, but she also has a crazy octave range. And so then one of the more recent-ish songs that she put out, which translates to crow. I don't actually know the real name for it. But anyway, so she went back and like as a guest performer. went back to the same show that sort of like launched her. Anyway, so she has a very deep voice, and it's almost like overtone singing because her vocal cords, I don't know, it's weird, but it's really cool. Anyway, so those are some of my music obsessions in the last couple of years. But yeah, Tommy Prophet is one of my go-to channels for, and also Epic Music and Pandora's Journey. Those are some of my go-tos for when I just want atmospheric, cool music. Also, anything with Hidden Citizens, yes. So yeah. Your current music obsession is Chappell Roan, yes. Yeah, she has sort of taken over a lot of the music airwaves at the moment. Megan is working on your course today. You're working on changing perspectives about marketing right now. Oh, okay. So it's like the industry perspectives about how marketing should be done, or people's perceptions of what marketing includes, or both. Ooh, you have 2 chapters to go and then the book will be done. Ooh, you really think you could finish it within the next 3 hours? That's amazing. I'm so excited. Also, I finally started crocheting the next flower. So it doesn't look like anything yet, but I started doing the sunflower. So again, it doesn't look like anything yet. So here's the face, and here's the back that's going to attach to this. Somehow we'll figure it out when we get to that part of the pattern. But anyway, so these are the small petals, and I still have to take the wire and do another round, I guess is the right word, including the wire to give the petals a little shape. So this will essentially sort of get two stitches wider plus wire to make it malleable. And then I need to do the round of bigger petals and do the same thing with them. So there you go. That's the beginning of my sunflower. But I didn't have any. Yes, I'm trying so hard to use up the yarn I have before I go buy more. So I didn't have green, because normally this back panel would be green along with the leaf and stem, but I'm just going to call it like an autumnal sunflower, and it's all going to be browns. Browns and mustard. So there's that. That's how far I have gotten on my sunflower. So, but then I will be able to add it to my calla lily and blue lavenders. So then I will have 4 flowers total. So yeah, that's where we are in terms of crochet new crochet. So okay, here's the royalty, here's the Bo Burnham. Rachel's excited because you love All Eyes on Me. It's a good song. Here's the Crimea reverse cinematic cover. You've been obsessively listening to Hoity Toity's song Over It. They're a great band from Southern California that's really small but really amazing. Ooh, nice. This was the Diana Ankudinova Rechenka, or River, and then here's the crow underneath it. Okay, so it's people's perceptions of marketing mainly, like that it's an immoral, soul-sucking industry. Oh, I don't think so, but okay. For lo-fi atmospheric, you collect these types of channels. You used to be a big fan of Pulse 8, but they have dropped off in recent years. Oh, so but here's the link. Marketing is just suggesting things to people. Yes, sometimes you can help people out, to be honest. Yes. Marketing is responsible for many of today's technologies and lots of other good things. I agree with this. Mom Maggie said, starting my print copy stuff after the pre-sale link was completed this morning. Ooh, then you started beta reading Rachel's next book. Yay, exciting. Okay. A lot of people don't like marketing because it feels sleazy. I think that is because there are certain people who use marketing to sell something that they know is not good. or I think that's what it has some of the industry has become that. However, I think for most people, marketing is really just about getting your stuff noticed and providing whatever it is that you want to provide. But yeah, anyway. But there are contradictory opinions about marketing for sure. Plus, there's a lot of stigma around talking about money or talking about asking for money, asking for assistance, asking for or selling your stuff, because I think a lot of people when they hear the word like sales, they're thinking like sleazy car salesman, because you either have seen that portrayed in a movie or you've encountered someone who was trying to sell you something that you really wanted more time to consider. So I don't know. Maybe it's because it's linked to stuff like that. I'm not real sure. Today we have the turkey. Give with gratitude and grace. Mom Maggie says, I think marketing feels like bragging and suffering from the IMP, right? Yeah. You don't feel like you have the right to brag about your books. It's also tedious. I can agree with that. Yep. Page, whatever, 61. Okay, so the turkey, give with gratitude and grace. The turkey's message for you is that you always have the potential for manifesting a rich reality, for the turkey represents generosity and a celebration of abundance through giving to others. Give freely without the expectation, and you shall receive, for the manifestation of abundance is happening right now. Align with it by sharing your good fortune with others, whether you give money, loving guidance, the gift of listening, or kindness in any form. Immerse yourself in the flow of generous abundance, being a channel for the turkey and to the desire of spirit to see all beings experience the blessing of plenty. Give with gratitude and grace from a wellspring of love and compassion, knowing that the spirit will respond by giving you all you need in this moment and all moments to come. This is every time I read this, I'm always sort of struck by the reminder that giving to others should not always be monetary. Any form of kindness, a good ear, a hug, some sort of like your time. It always strikes me that most of the time when we talk about giving or tithing or whatever, it's always monetarily. And sure, there are things that absolutely cannot be done without some sort of monetary aid, but that reminder that not everything has to be like that monetary exchange, I think it goes back to, even though I don't love the love languages, I wouldn't call it cult, but like that just like craze of like the love languages, and like, is your love language like time? Is it gifts? Is it, words of affection? That kind of thing. It is that reminder that not everything has to be like one line. But yeah. Anyway, it's going to be a while before you finish this course, but I'll need beta testers and people to share it once I get to that stage. And you can help with the feeling like bragging and suffering and boringness, or at least that's what I'm going to attempt to accomplish. Excellent. It sounds fun. Monique says, I pulled the Two of Cups inverted. Okay, not balanced in the emotional sphere. And the advice from the Buffet Tarot deck is pointing towards self-love and self-care. Yes, that means you have been pouring out of both of your cups, burning the candle at both ends. Anyway. So love languages were made by a man who wanted to encourage women to have more with their husband because touch is their love language. Gotcha. Okay. Maybe that's one of the reasons why it never quite settled. Anyway, but yes, so let's go ahead and get a sprint going. All right. Why are you not sliding? Did I share the picture thumbnail? I don't think I did. The picture poll today is choosing a crown style, precious metals, or precious gemstones. So that's your, do you want your crown to be made mostly with precious metals or mostly with precious gemstones? But there you go. That's your picture poll for today. All right, let's go ahead and get set up for this. Megan says, I want a metal crown laden with gems. Do you want more gemstones than you want metal then? Showing, I mean. So yeah, because I know the one on the right definitely shows some of the metal, but it's mostly just diamonds. Anyway, okay, let's get all my banner and all that kind of stuff. All right. Megan's like, I want both. I want the bling though. Yes. All right. So 1, save your document if you've already been working. If not, now's a fantastic time to pull up whatever it is you could be working on. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with and go ahead and take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. How are we doing? Did I unmute? Yes. Okay. $533 that time. Okay. So I need about 606 words before I. Is that right? Is that right? Maybe. Yeah, somewhere around 600. Before I can move my next sticky. How we doing? We doing good? I just realized I never put my bottom earrings back in. Oh well, at least I still have the top earrings in, right? Ooh, Savvy's in the epilogue now. Yay! Exciting. Exciting. You got about 1,000 words during that sprint. Didn't count exactly, but went from roughly 33,400 to 34,400. Okay, yeah, that's about 1,000. Yes. Mom Maggie decided to make nachos for lunch. Oh, can I have some? Miss cheese, y'all. I made a burger last night and put some of the vegan cheddar on it, and it melted, which is good because I like put the lid back on the pan to help steam the cheese to melting point. But then when I ate it, like it was very lumpy because it's not. I didn't get like the sheets or like the slices. There we go. Not sheets, slices of fake cheddar. I got just the shredded fake cheddar. And so it all sort of like, as I took a bite, like a glob of cheddar came off, the fake cheddar came off. And I'm like, still tasted good. The most recent one I've gotten, I think, is the brand Better Goods, and it's the most cheddar-like tasting of the non-dairy cheeses that I have tried. The mozzarellas from Follow Your Heart tastes like mozzarella when it's in the cold form, but once it starts to melt, there's like a little bit like the oil in it doesn't taste quite like mozzarella. So the mozzarella from Follow Your Heart, I think, is better left as cold shreds rather than melted. Just FYI. Mama Maggie wants a ring of carved labradorite with inset sapphires. Ooh, that could be pretty. Mike's like, I wish I could change my answer. I don't want a gem encrusted crown. Oh no. Well, if you want one that it like the focal point is a gem or a gem jewel, that's fine as well. Chapter 32 is done. Nice. Moving right along. You want to challenge yourself to see how much you can get done by the time that all the sprints are over. If I proofread 5 chapters, I'll be happy. You're doing great. You're doing great. Rachel says, I am half through the next scene. Ooh, excellent. Good. And Buddy's like, go, Savvy, go. Yes. Agreed. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting to muffle the mouse. Because it's, I don't know what it is, like why this particular, maybe it's because it's new and I haven't worn the clicker down. Haven't worn the button down, but it's very loud, the click part. So I apologize if that has been annoying you. I'm sorry. My bad. Okay, let's see. So I know I mentioned that I was going to be doing the Artist's Way program. And so far, I've done okay. I haven't done great, but I have done morning pages thus far this week. Except for Mondays, I don't know if I would count it because it wasn't really morning anymore when I did it, but maybe I should count it anyway. But one of the tasks is to convert your negative, like, self-talk, your what she calls your blurts, into positive affirmations. And so it's like those thoughts of like, I'm not creative, I can't write, nobody's ever going to want to read my stuff, into positive affirmations that you can tell yourself. And it's kind of it's kind of therapeutic, but it's also kind of scary to do that, because you have to think past the emotional and into the logical. But still, somehow, it's also very emotional, because your affirmations are always, should be in some ways, tied to your emotions. But yeah, so the process of doing that and sort of looking at that repetitive negative self-talk that you do, and sort of like changing that. But it's so hard, because changing those years of negativity, and that's sort of like the way I've heard it described before, is that if you allow your thoughts to go the same way over and over again, it creates kind of like a river path. And so it's very hard for you to change the path of the river once it has been ingrained. And so doing the work to like try to reroute your river of negativity into a river of positivity is just kind of like, it's a little struggle busting sometimes, I'm gonna admit. So yeah, but I've gone back in and I've sort of added some of the things that I've done this week into the document. For, I'm probably just gonna like print it out and then stick it in the workbook, that way I know I've done it. But yeah, anyway, there's that. Mom Maggie says woot woot in terms of Savvy as being in the epilogue. JL says, hello all, you're trying your best to stay patient as you continue to work for your document in autocorrect. You're pretty sure you're going to have nightmares about filler words after this. It will probably make you more conscious of the amount of times that you put those words into your document in the next draft or so, unless you get in a groove and then it like pops in there all the time. Savvy says, I have the opposite problem. I'm too overconfident. I don't know that would be, I don't know. I mean, unless it's like overconfident about things that are dangerous, I don't think that's necessarily a terrible thing. So Rachel says, I can empathize with the waiting for the autocrit and filler words. Yes. Yes, yes. Savvy says, I enjoy everything I write so much that I just keep going, and I need to be better at being self-critical. Okay. Well, so yes and no for me in terms of this, because I always want to add to it, because I'm like, ooh, it needs this detail and it would be better with this, and I get excited about that kind of stuff. Like, I get excited about adding more, yes, but I also have those moments where I read it like after my first nano, oh man, the amount of filler words that I used then in like my first nano, just absolutely redonkulous. The amount of just the amount of times that I chose like 5 small words instead of 2 more like actual fitting words. So just to get the word count up was ridiculous. That will, after rereading that draft, that will forever be my one criticism that Nano and that rush to the 50,000 sort of encourages people to do, just based on word count rather than. So it's just like, Anyway, Rachel needs to give the eyeball a break this round. Be back soon. Fair enough. Becky, hello. We are trudging towards a drafting goal that turned out to be pretty darn lofty, but we're still going to try to get as close as we can. Excellent. Can you put the pic back up for the poll? Yes. Yes, I can. Present, share screen, window, crowns. There it is. So this is whether or not you would like a crown that is mostly precious metals or mostly precious gemstones, or that the gemstone is the primary focus of the crown. So there it is. Savvy says, I mean, it's probably a better problem to have than negative self-talk. I would say so, but it makes you too impulsive. The number of times you've written a book in 2 days and published the first draft. Hey, at least you are publishing. So there is that. Dog says, Savvy, I have the opposite problem. You think you've started to treat publishing the way you treat having a YouTube channel. You put out a ton of stuff and then you slowly improve based on what the audience likes and what does well in the search. And I mean, hey, that's a great way to do it in a lot of ways, is you're refining your craft as you publish. And I don't think that's a bad thing. You prefer doing sprint counts for Nano rather than word counts. Ooh, that might be a fun way to do it. So how many do you try to go to, like 5 sprints a day, 10 sprints a day, 50 sprints? Like, how many sprints do you tend to do during Nano? I had never thought of it doing it by sprint count. That would be kind of fun. Savvy says, I'm going to make a whole movie or a documentary. You'll put tons of work into revisions and stuff, but for videos, you just pump them out. Same with writing lots of books versus a long passion project. You would describe yourself as the opposite of perfectionist, and that is perfectly fine because there are enough of us perfectionists in the world. The world could use a little less perfection. You did 100 1-hour sprints this camp, and you are now on the way to 150. Nice. Okay. That'd be fun. Stacey says, I would try minutes versus number of sprints as well, because one long sprint can be good as well. True. And I think that's why Mom and Maggie maybe described it as 1-hour sprints specifically. That could be really fun. Maybe I'll try that this November. Or maybe I'll try it in October for Preptober and just see where we're going. I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's go ahead and do the second sprint. The second sprint, as always, is my self-promo sprint. So if you have something that you want to promote, please make sure you take the time to do so during the second sprint. So if you have a YouTube channel, a Twitch channel, an Etsy store, an Amazon author page, a website, a blog, a social media handles, any of that kind of stuff that is writing adjacent, please let us know where to find you, especially if you have books out, books on sale, books out, books coming out soon, books on sale. What's the books out? Books out soon. What's the fourth one that I normally do? Books out, book coming out soon, book on sale. I feel like there's a fourth one. What do I normally say? Like, I've just lost my brain. If you remember whatever the other one is, fantastic. Anyway, I'll remember at some point, and then then I'll just type it in the chat. Just be like, don't forget to do self-promo, essentially. Also, don't forget, if you are not subscribed, please consider it. That's my self-promo. All right, let's do this. So, 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4 is, if you need a break, take a break. Here we go, 30 minutes. If I can get my mouse to cooperate. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, sorry, I just had to go rearrange the stickies because they were not sticking very well, so they needed assistance from washi tape. I got 865 that sprint, which is good. So I'm going to save my word tracker. I'm also going to save my draft. And Savvy has finished. Yay! Excellent. Good, good, good. Don't forget to do self-promo, and also thank you very much, Mom Maggie, for doing the link parade for us. Savvy says, I will promote my romance pen name, Savannah Inez. This book that you're finishing right now is already up for pre-order on Amazon. It's called If You Can't Take the Heat. Monique updated your Baldur's Gate 3 fanfic on Archive of Our Own. Excellent. Mama Maggie's next book, The Spartan Chimera, is going to be out August 18th, so here's the link to that. Monique says chapter 33 is done, and then chapter 34 is done. Excellent. You definitely think you're going to get up to chapter 25 and then be able to rest. Done. Excellent. I think you meant 35 there, but yes. Just keep in mind, all you are doing is putting on each individual chapter through Grammarly and making some corrections there. You are feeling good and feeling like you want to rest now, but you have earned it. And so has Savvy. Okay, so the final draft is, for the full draft, is 35,388 words. So you did about 900 to 1,000 more during that sprint. Excellent. Yay! Here's where Mom Maggie is encouraging you to follow your fellow sprinters. Here is Savvy's channel. Here is Monique's channel. Here is Thog's channel. Here is Becky's channel. Here is Rachel's channel. Here is Coffee Crate Connect, or JL's channel. Here is Megan's channel. Here is Stacy's channel. JL says, thank you, Mom Maggie. Here is Cool Gamer's first channel. Here is Haley's World channel. Here is Mama Maggie's channel. Becky got 427 words. Awesome. Yay. Ashley bought granola for your yogurt, but it's so good that you're eating it straight out of the bag. There are some that are like that, and it's great. There's also some that taste better just dry, because when you put milk in it, it gets soggy, or yogurt in it, it gets soggy. So there are some that are better dry. Stacy says, I am getting work done, and in about 10 minutes, you'll need to go get the kiddo. Here is Ashley's channel. Ashley's like, oh goodness, I haven't posted on my channel in years. But hey, we're still supporting you. Jill's like, I don't even know how long it's been for my channel, but thinking you're going to start back doing book reviews and some writing/editing advice again. That could be fun. This one is Purely Elizabeth Cashew Coconut. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Mom and I tried a, what's it called? It was like a coconut wafer with like a little bit of chocolate in it, but it was done in sort of like the rolled up tube. What do you call it? Purelines? Purelettes, something like that. Anyway, it was in tubes. Like they had laid it out and then they had cut and then rolled it to store and dry. It was delicious. But this also sounds, cashew coconut sounds good. You've also been wanting to do first paragraph and first page critiques. You love when channels have those type of videos. Me too. Because it gives a little bit of editing brain process. And it's nice. Savvy says, I'm going to spend the rest of the stream formatting the book so you can then proofread it in its PDF format. Excellent. Oh, it's very cinnamony. Ooh. Very nice. One of the things I always get at the Ren Fair when I go is their sort of like they have some that are like praline-esque, but they also have some that are like cinnamon almonds, like honey cinnamon almonds, and they're delicious. So I would imagine that kind of coating on a cashew would be delicious. So yeah, I approve. But now I'm hungry. Now I want a snack of some kind. but it's okay. All right, so once again, I can get my mouse to cooperate. Here is the picture poll for your crown of choice. Do you go mainly with precious metals or with precious gemstones? What is your preferred crown of those two? Well, Maggie says, I like the orange, cinnamon, almonds, and walnuts from the Ren Fair and State Fair. Ooh, I don't think I've had any that are like orange cinnamon. I think ours was just like, you could buy almonds or pecans, and you could have ones that were praline-esque versus ones that were like cinnamon-esque, and both of them were sweet. But I think the praline one didn't have cinnamon, or definitely not as much cinnamon. I think there was one that was like maybe like a hot honey, so it was like chili flakes in there, but I didn't try that one. I was just very obsessed with the cinnamon almonds. It's like must have. they're just really good, and they're also good snacking foods as you're walking around. So, but they do make you thirsty. There is also that. So, all right, let's go ahead and do another sprinty sprint. And this will take us just a little past the hour mark, but that's okay. We sometimes need that third sprint to be the right length. Chili flakes and honey pecans are awesome if you like wasabi peas. Oh. Okay, that's a comparison I had not heard before, but yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's do another sprint. So 1, save your document. 2, take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure if you need a break, take a break. Here we go, 30 minutes, if I can get my mouse to work. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! All right. Hello again. I got a pitiful, pathetic amount of 239. It's not pitiful and it's not pathetic. It's 239 words. But I was very distracted by a problem I came across, and I was trying to figure out how to fix it. And then I also remembered I had to take my mom to the crosstown for an appointment this afternoon. So there's that. And also thinking of things I need to get done next week. I know it's only Wednesday, and so maybe I can get some of them accomplished this week, but chances are they're probably going to roll over to next week. So there's that. And then also I checked on the, so it was just very distracted spread. I checked on the tracking for, they've split things into 3 shipments. One is just the crochet hooks. So hooray, I guess. Those were like supposedly in a quote unquote local warehouse, meaning they were already in the US, even though they were in California. So I wouldn't necessarily count that as a local warehouse. But they were already in the US. So that apparently has made it to Georgia per se. But now it's like 1 to 3 days because we've handed it off to a different shipper or like the delivery peoples. So I think it is now in USPS hands, but I'm not sure because I don't think DHL delivers out here anymore. I think they are mainly doing cargo. So it probably shipped from like in a big shipment from California to Georgia via DHL. But I think after that, it has been handed off to a more local. So I don't know how many days it could be before it gets to me. It says 1 to 3, but we'll see. And then the other things are still en route to the US, apparently. So I can't like obsessively check over it because it's just like on its way. Anyway, Eva says hello, welcome. You're going to hop off and give your brain a break and get some housework done. Excellent. Thanks for hosting. You're welcome. See you next time and have a great day, everybody. Elizabeth is here. Hello. Super late, but just in time to hit the like button. I appreciate it. Stacy picked up your kid. Good job. I'm sure the kid appreciates it. Becky got an additional 400 words. Nice. Excellent. So good. I'm so glad that we got so much accomplished today. I got my next sticky moved. Savvy finished. Monique finished the 5 chapters proofreading that she set out to do. Ashley had some great snacks. We talked about music. Becky got some great words in. I think overall it was a very good sprint session, whatever we call it. Good stream. I think it was good. All right, y'all. Don't forget to save your document. I'm going to save my tracker. I'm going to save this document, and I'm going to save that document because I always have multiple open. All right, y'all. Again, don't forget to save. Don't forget to sip. Stand up and stretch occasionally. Make your way to the kitchen, grab a snack, whatever it is you need, and take care of yourself as you are writing. So I will see y'all in the chats. If I don't see you there, I will see you here on Friday. All right. Bye. Still